want this? Pardon me? Oh, I don't, it's fine to stay there. Please be seated. Mickey, you ready? Yep. Okay, we're on the record on 25 CR 114-145 State of Ohio versus Brian Tellier. Good morning, Mr. Griffin.
Good morning.
And counsel for defense, Mr. Leffler. Mr. Gherkin's not with us.
Mr. Gergen had a prior engagement. He apologizes to the court.
No worries. I think you can handle this today.
I will do my best.
And Mr. Teller, good morning to you as well.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Investigator, how are you?
Fine, Your Honor.
Good. All right. The jury has informed, well, first of all, before we begin, I want to, first of all, thank the attorneys and the parties for their professionalism in this case. This was a difficult case, and I really appreciate the way that the attorneys treated the court, treated the jurors, each other. This was a very professionally, very well-tried case by both sides, regardless of what happens. And I want to thank the lawyers for their very, very good work in this case. I also want to thank the members of the public for maintaining decorum. Again, these are obviously emotionally charged cases, and so I do want to reiterate my decorum order. Regardless of what happens in this case, I expect everybody to maintain their decorum and recognize that you're still in a courtroom. Now, the jurors, good morning, jurors. Good morning. Afternoon. This day has flown by. The jurors have informed me that they do have a verdict in this case. So first of all, have you selected, or did you select a four-person among your group? Okay, Madam Forewoman, has your jury reached verdicts in this case?
Yes, we have.
Will you give them to Michelle, please, so I can review them? Would the defendant and counsel rise, please? All right, the jurors, through the four-person, have provided 3 verdict forms. They are signed in ink, and they are all signed. They are all dated today. Verdict: count 1, felonious assault, a felony of the 2nd degree. We, the jury, find the defendant, Brian Tellier, not guilty of felonious assault as charged in count 1 of the indictment. Again, it is dated today. It is signed in ink by all jurors. Verdict: count 2, tampering with records, felony of the 3rd degree. We, the jury, find the defendant, Brian Tellier, not guilty of tampering with records as charged in count 2 of the indictment. Again, it is dated and signed in ink by all 12 jurors. And finally, verdict: count 3, tampering with records, felony of the 3rd degree. We, the jury, find the defendant, Brian Tellier, not guilty of tampering with records, and it is, again, properly filled out. Please be seated. Members of the jury, it's my custom to poll the jurors individually, to make sure that, in fact, this is your verdict, and that verdict has been publicly and properly stated on the record. So I'm going to start with you, ma'am. If you'll be juror number 1 for purposes of polling. Juror number 1, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 2, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 3, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 4, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 5, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 6, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Madam foreperson, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 8, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 9, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 10, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 11, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
And juror number 12, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Members of the jury, I can't thank you enough for your hard work, attention, and civic duty in performing this obligation today and over the last few days. I'm now releasing you from your admonitions. You may discuss this case among anybody. You may post on social media if you wish. You are free to discuss the case as you wish, or not discuss it at all. It's totally up to you. But all of the admonitions you've been given have now been released. You'll be excused, and we'll meet you back in the jury room in a moment. Please rise. Nikki, I just realized all these years I've been waiting for the thing to close. I can watch your camera.
If I have it up.
It's the first time I learned that. Please be seated. Mr. Griffin, before I adjourn this matter for today on behalf of the state of Ohio, is there anything you wish to add or anything you wish to put on the record?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Leffler, anything on behalf of Mr. Tellier?
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Tellier, at this point, you will be discharged from this court, and you will have no further obligations in this matter. Do you understand that?
I do, Your Honor.
Have a good day, everybody. Thank you for your attention and your cooperation.
All right. You're not on that side anymore.
Daniel, great job.
My name's Koblenski. I'm 19 years. I know, obviously, emotions are pretty high, but do you think you'd be willing to talk with me for just a...
Unfortunately, with other pending litigation still against me, I can't make any comments on this.
Sure. I totally understand that. Would any of you guys, would you be willing to talk with me, just walk me through your emotions?
We were told not to comment until after all this litigation.
Okay, I gotta ask.
I understand that.
Y'all have a good one. You okay with that?
Yeah, you do. Thanks.
Dude, I'll hold himself. But
Hey, it's nice to ask, though, right? It's one of those. It's nice to ask.
Mind if I get in on the gaggle? You guys okay?
absolutely. Dan, just talk to me about your reaction.
Yeah, so we wanted to thank the jury. They were very attentive throughout the whole process. Judge Koch ran a great courtroom, so we appreciate their time and attention, deliberation. We think it was the fair and the right outcome, and so we appreciate the court and the jury's consideration.
This video on its surface didn't look good. What should the public know about that, though?
So I think, upon initial viewing of it, you don't see all the details, you don't see a lot of the facts that had gone into the background about the jail doors being open, there was potential risk of escape and all of that. So, I think once you take all of that into consideration and you break down the video into smaller portions, you can see what the jury considered, and that was our job, is to point that out.
And this really came down to reasonable and justified, right?
Yeah, so, the question before the court was whether there was a justifiable use of force. And under the Supreme Court standards, that use of force has to be reasonable from the perspective of another corrections officer. So that was what the issue came down to, basically.
And you believe it was?
Yes, we had sort of framed it that way. We didn't dispute that there was serious physical harm. I think that was evident from the medical records. So it really just came down to whether the use of force was reasonable under the circumstances.
This jail has had some issues and some cases in the past. Did it feel like part of this too was maybe solidifying, hey, we're going to just look at this case and not judge it based on what's gone on in this jail, but just on looking at what's happening in this video and with this officer?
Yeah, so I can't really comment on that. I've not been involved in any of the other matters that have been pending with the jail, or this jail in particular. So we just evaluate the cases on a case-by-case basis, really.
I'm just saying, for the jury's perspective, does it feel like you wanted to make sure that they were just focusing in on this and not kind of bringing in all that baggage with them into this case?
Sure. I mean, I think that's always the focus, and I think the jury did a good job of considering that.
What's your client's state of mind right now?
I'm sure he's happy to be going home. So We appreciate that.
How much has this been a cloud hanging over him now for 2.5 years?
You know, we really didn't get into that much. You know, any case, there's always stress, tension, you know, especially if you're, you know, wrongly accused. I think there's always that stress, so it's probably good to have that matter over and move on.
What message do you hope this sends?
You know, just for me, you know, the rule of law in the United States still works. You still have a jury of your peers that get to decide, you know, these issues, and so hopefully that sends a message to everybody in the country that the system still works.
Anything else?
That's all.
So could you just say and spell your first last name and
Yeah.
your title, just have it right?
Sure.
for me?
First name is Dan. Last name is Leffler. Leffler. I'm the chief legal counsel for the OPBA.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend.
Saw Saudi watching last night to see your other stuff on